All right, guys, today we got an O2 Infinity i35 with a 3.5 liter in it. This one has got a draw on it, but we want to show you something you need to be on the lookout for because this isn't the first one that we've seen like this. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you one tip, and we've done it before, but I definitely want to reiterate it because we get a lot of questions on it, on how to find a draw pretty quickly. But the secondary problem on this can be a primary problem in some cases, and this could be any vehicle on the road. If it's got OBD2 in it, this could 100% be something you run into. Let's start with the backstory on this vehicle is the battery goes dead, and sometimes it'll go dead overnight. So we come in here, I've got the vehicle's been put to sleep, we've got the door open, we've got the push button unhooked and everything, so that it should be asleep. It is asleep, not should be. We've got I'm just using a regular meter here, and we've got it across, battery negative to battery negative, showing the amperage draw, 800 milliamps. Now, normal, draw on a vehicle like this is going to be less than 50 milliamps is what we're looking for. So anything above 50 milliamps can be a potential issue. This is obviously a big issue. When you see something like this, when you see that's almost an amp. It's bumping up on an amp. Something's going to be hot. So what do we always say? What's the little trick that we always tell people to do? Grab you a infrared gun. You can get them from anywhere. They're all over the place now. I've had this one forever from Snap-on. Topdon is sending us one. It hasn't gotten here yet, but we're going to check it out. I can't vouch for it yet because I haven't used it, but it's in the mail. But let me show you.
It's similar to this one right here, not one of the ones that connect to your phone.
Yeah, it's not one of the ones
that connects to the phone. Is
not a big fan of the ones that connect to the phone because they don't seem to have as good a picture, at least in my experience. But the handheld ones tend to be good that I've seen so far. Is your dog broken? I think your dog's broken. So come in the car and just look around really quickly, and you're gonna, and I'm a radio go-to guy, right? If we go right to that radio, so if I just come over here, right, well, there's the dash. It looks like, oh, maybe something. No, and then you just keep coming over. Look at that thing come into sight. Bam. That is hot, right? Okay, what does that tell you? Does that tell you that radio is bad? Well, potentially that's where I'm going first. And, you keep going around the car and keep looking, but when you find that, and you'll find a lot of radios like that, then I'm going to go to the fuse for that. And I'm going to just check, and I'm going to see what can we do if we disconnect the fuse for the radio in this car. I love this tool. We saw this at SEMA last year. We're going again this year. Maybe they've got something new. I don't know, but we're going again this year. We'll talk to them. When I saw this, for years, I have printed out, and we had tons of people ask us, where do you get those charts? I had printed out the milliamp charts that you go across fuses on a milliamp setting on your regular meter. Then you can go to the milliamp chart or on the charts that PowerProbe has, and you can go across and you can see, okay, how many amps is that? This just makes life so much easier. I'm all about speed. You guys know that. So we've already know which fuse it is because I've already done that research. We come right here and it's got where you can put it together. I have not had a whole lot of luck of doing this part, like having it like together like that. I always got to pull it apart because for some reason the fuses I work on tend to just be aggravating. But we get it to make connection. These things just don't like to cooperate. There we go. All right. So we can see that's 650 milliamps. Well, we're at 820 milliamps here, right? So if we're at 820 milliamps here, that said 600 something. Let's pull the fuse out. Let's see what this drops to, right? Remember, we want it under 50. We dropped down to 120, right? So what was that at?
That was at 650.
650, 820, right? So now we're still too high here. We still have 100 milliamps.
It's jumping around.
And if you watch this thing, it'll pop around. All right, so here's the key with this, right? And here's why we're doing this video. We know we've done videos before with draws. We know we've shown you the infrared. We've shown you this tool. We love all that. That's fine. You go in here, you see the radio, it's pulling, it's red, it's hot, right? It's pulling 800 and something milliamps. You pull the fuse, it pops down to 100, and you think, I got it, we're good, we got this thing. You do. You've got the big draw figured out, but we're still too high. And this is something, now you could sit here and wait. I will tell you can wait to the end of the time, and this is still going to be up there. And this will actually go higher. There will be times when it actually starts bumping way up, 300 milliamps. And when it does that, something happens in the car, and I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to show you the thing that so many people are putting in their car that I have never been a fan of. I did a class in front of a bunch of people, and I mentioned this, and the whole room kind of lit up with, yep, those things are problems. So we're seeing it in the industry. For those of you that are out there and putting this stuff in your car, be careful with it. Here it is right here, right? So it's one of these little dongles that you put into your DLC, into your diagnostic connector. You can see right now it's lit up, it's doing stuff. Every once in a while, this thing will start beeping, and it'll just sit there and beep. Like every minute and a half, it'll just start beeping, beep, beep. Then it'll go again, beep, beep. Keys off, everything's off. I believe what's happening is this thing's trying to upload data. And if it can't get what it wants to do and do it in a timely fashion, I think it just sits there and keeps doing it. It'll bump up to 300 and something milliamps. That's a big draw. Now, it only does it for beep, beep, a few seconds. Or not, a few seconds, and then back down again. So if we pull this out, so let's just pull it off, right? And it's warm too. And then we come back out to the meter. Oh, meter shut off. Everything's shutting off on us. We're down to under 50 milliamps. For those that don't know what this is, this particular one is from an insurance company. It's from Progressive Insurance. Everybody's got them. All of the insurance companies have these things. And they plug into your DLC. And what this is doing is when you plug it in, when I say DLC, that's your diagnostic link connect. That's your connector that we plug into to scan the vehicle, do our diagnostics, get trouble codes, look at PIDs, things like look at data PIDs. What this is doing is basically the same thing. You're plugging this in and you're adding this to the network. So now this is a little computer, is now part of the network of the car. It was never designed to be in the car permanently. When we hook up a scan tool to a vehicle, that can potentially cause, we know what we're doing. So like if you get into an ABS module, for instance, on some vehicles, the ABS light will light up and the car won't, it'll do some weird stuff with lighting and things. So it's not meant to be in there permanently. But what happens is you plug this thing in, and what it's doing is it's going out and it's querying the modules that it has access to. And I don't know what modules it has access to, but it's definitely going out and saying, hey, I need some data. I need some data. I need some data. And it's then taking your speed. I guarantee it's taking the speed. It's probably taking braking force. It might be taking G-forces from different sensors that are in the car, lateral movement. How hard are you brake? How hard are you turning? Right? Things like that. And it is then sending that information via cellular up to whatever company it is that you bought it from, right? Or that they gave it to you for free. And then they're going to determine how good your insurance is going to be, if you're a safe driver or not, whatever. We're not going to get into that part of it. I would be very careful plugging one of these in and leaving it plugged in, right? If it's going to try to communicate, then this could be a potential battery drain for sure, among other things. I mean, who knows what else? If that's on the network, I mean, that's getting data. Could this possibly cause you an issue with your car? It's possible. Any module in this car can cause you a problem. If the module fails, pulls the network down, car might not start, might not work right. Is this now plugged into the network? Yep. Is it a module on the network? Yep. If it went bad, could it take the network down? Yep. All right, guys, that's it. Appreciate you watching. I think at the end of the day, what you have to kind of weigh out is what's the benefits if I'm going to opt into this program where they're going to get my data and save me some money on my insurance potentially. Is that something that I'm willing to take to take a chance on having issues to get that discount? If that's something you're going to get. So all I have to say is I wouldn't take the chance personally. But that's me. We appreciate you guys watching. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever had an issue with one of these things, or do you use them, and do you like them? Leave me your thoughts. I'd love to hear about this. This is something that's kind of been out there for a while, but there's not a lot of talk about it. So let us know what you think. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.